I'm Kate.
And I'm Cheryl. And together we are
Fickle
Stitches. Good morning, everyone. Oh, crap. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Kate.
Good afternoon, Flosstube.
Cheryl can't tell time. It is Saturday, January the 20th, 2024. Little brisk winter day here in Oklahoma. And you're under a winter warning, so yay! Winter's here,
Yeah.
yay!
Lake effect snow. I think the band is north of us right now.
Okay, well, hopefully you won't get too much. Yeah, it's okay. Sorry. This is a channel about cross stitch and our love of cross stitch, and we talk about cross stitch and all sorts of things. So we're glad you're here. Yes, I chopped off all of my hair. All of it. For some reason, I feel the need to do it in Januaries. And then I wonder why I'm perpetually cold.
No, this is like a June thing.
I know. I knew I couldn't wait any longer because it was getting caught in all sorts of things. And I'm like, and I'm done. So during the freeze of last weekend, we just went, and off we went. So there you go. That was the fun thing I did in the last week. Yeah. I can't remember. Did we have any comments on our last video? As far as questions?
I'm a horrible Flosstuber. I don't think we had questions.
We had comments for sure, but yeah, I don't think we had any questions. Oh, okay, well, that was my fault. I should have checked. Thank you, everyone who reacts and responds and gives us feedback and things like that. We do read it. We just don't always remember.
We do read it. And trust me, it gives me a serotonin boost. Thank you so much.
Yes.
For improving my brain chemistry.
In these dark, dark days of winter.
Yes.
Yes, we need a little boost. So thank you so much for all of you guys who have found us and send us little comments and things like that. We really do appreciate it. So we hope that you find more things. I know that a lot of people, have been watching our whip, our 2-part whip videos. So that's been fun too. So yeah, I've been watching a few more than I normally do. And there's just some great stuff out there. So if you want,
I just pick a random one like every day.
Yeah, and I know I told you this last night that Jen Lee of Quirks and Stitches has put out a massive whip parade, and I'm really looking forward to seeing that.
I'll be watching that this afternoon.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So 'tis the season for whip parades, and it's so much fun to see. Especially, I try to make a point when I'm watching whip parades of watching a couple new people and just seeing what all else is out there. It's kind of fun to do that. So, yeah, branch out. And I'm going to sneeze again. I'm sorry.
That's okay. It is a 24 hours of cross-stitch weekend, so it would be appropriate to be watching her whip parade.
Absolutely, because Jen Lee is the one who started 24 hours of cross-stitch. And her videos after each weekend with her mother are always the two of them.
Highly entertaining.
Highly entertaining. They're very, very fun. And she was the one that kind of inspired me to do my 50th birthday year start along in a much scaled down version. But she was actually the first Flosstuber I actually subscribed to and really started watching. I started watching her during the early months of the pandemic, and it was just really, she is quirky, she's all that good stuff, and I just really related and really was interested in what she was, and she's like you, she stitches every single day. It's a weird day if she doesn't stitch, and so, and she does a lot of different projects that I had never heard of up until that point. So yeah, she's really cool. And so highly recommend Quirks and Stitches, especially if you want to start from the beginning. She does, I hate using the word ramble, but she does like process through her thoughts while she's talking. So sometimes there's a lot of talking, but I relate to the way her brain processes things, so I really enjoy it. But if you want pure content of like stitching, she has a lot. She does a lot. Yeah. So anyways, that's another yay to Quirks and Stitches. We like you. So I'm just writing something down. Sorry, before I forget. There we go. All right.
Let's just jump right in.
Yes, let's do it. Kate, do you have some starts?
I do have some starts because it's January and you have that start energy.
Yes.
I must start things.
All the things, many things.
All the things.
Oui.
Okay. So, looking to see. All right, well, let's do this one first. Mm-hmm. So on January 6th, I started Christmas birds from Owl Forest Embroidery using the called for threads, and I'm doing it on 16 count succulent from Be Stitch Me.
Yeah,
and
you did.
I put in, oh, where's my, I have 3 things over here. 1,542 stitches over 3 days. And here it is.
It's so pretty. It is so pretty. Oh, so good. That's a great fabric. Perfect.
It is. Indubitably.
Dang it, you beat me to it.
I win.
You win? Dang it. Oh, shoot. That one's for
Sometimes
you,
Cheryl and I challenge each other to use big words on our Flosstube.
Oh, that might have to be the name of the episode.
I'm glad you're in charge of that because I can't spell that word.
Ooh, okay. Whew.
All right. My second new start, I started on January 9th.
Mm-hmm.
This is called the Borealis Fox from the Primitive Hare. I'm doing this on 16 count It's a Mystery from Be Stitch Me, using the called for, pretty sure it's just DMC and 1 Threadworks, because the lettering is the Threadworks. And I did 1,387 stitches on this.
Oh, so good. Look at those letters, people. I want you to look at, like, that's so good. I just love, is that the Threadworks thread? That has to be.
It is.
Yeah.
It's highly variegated, and I chose, instead of, I'm stitching vertically through the letters, which is kind of strange for me.
Yeah, but then you
it
get
stripes it the right way for me. I did not like the horizontal look to it.
Yeah. It shows
so it looks
up
more
so
like
good.
wavy, like, the Northern Lights are kind of wavy like that.
Yeah. It mimics it so much better. Oh,
yes.
So good.
And Cheryl will have put a picture in of what it looks like, but it is a lot of stitching underneath the box.
Oh, it's so good, though. It is so good. Yeah.
Hello.
I read somewhere this morning that the Northern Lights will be brighter this year than normal whenever they show up.
Okay.
Keep your eyes peeled, people. Keep your eyes peeled.
Well, those are my 2 starts. Cheryl, what did you start?
I started a thing. Okay, so at the end of my birthday start along from last year, I had the main focus. The main focus of my start along, I had 52, 53 larger projects picked out, and then I got it in my head I wanted to do a small each week as well. That didn't always work out, which was fine. So I had some left over that were fully kitted, and I pulled out one because I wanted to have a start. because I pulled them for a reason and kitted them up for a reason because I really wanted to do them. So the first one, well, I should say, where's, sorry. There it is. Okay. All right, so this is, there. Okay, this is Letters for Santa by With Thy Needle and Thread. Now, I don't think I'll finish it this way. It's probably going to be in a pillow, but in just a different finish. I've had this in my stash for a while by With Thy Needle and Thread. So then I had a piece of 28 count mocha cashel linen in my stash, and I used that for the kit, and so I was able to get, the goal for a new start for me again will be like at least 200 stitches, however long that takes. Doop, doop, doop. There we go. Oh, I need to put something behind it. Sorry, Kate. Shoot. I'll use this. There we go. There. Aha! So I use mocha linen and...
Did you get to the bottom?
Yes. That's all the way down to the bottom.
Okay.
I think I picked this one because it was just this already cut, and I was like, yeah, that'll work. And then whatever I don't use, I can use for little ornaments or something like that. So I started off. And then I do believe, Kate, you were on the line for this. I started the tree that's underneath the A, and then realized that, God bless the designer, Brenda, the symbols were very, very close. There's two symbols that are very, very close, but they're diametrically opposed colors. And I didn't think it all the way through until I put it in there and go, that doesn't look right. So I ripped it out and I said, okay, we're going to put this away. So that was my first start. For my only start for this week. So there you go.
Oh. Okay. Mm-hmm. Neither one of us has finishes.
No. None of us finished a thing.
We're slackers. We know
Seriously. It. Yep. Seriously. So would you like to talk about your whips, madame?
Okay. Oh. All right. So my first whip.
Whoops. There we go. Gotcha.
My first whip is Ravenclaw House from the Stitchery by MJ. She's an Etsy store, but this pattern is no longer available. I'm doing this on 16 count antique white, and I stitched 2,388 stitches on this thing, and it is still on the lap stand because...
Oh, look at the eagle head. Yep. Nice.
Because I'd like to finish a page.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I stitched all the eagle thing yesterday.
Yeah, you did. Nice.
So now the page finish looks a lot closer to me.
Yes, it does.
Like,
Yes, it does.
Oh, I can do that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Next one I stitched is Otterly Adorable by Paine Free Crafts. It looks like this. I'm doing this on 18 count, an unnamed fabric from somebody named Crazy Hamster on Stash Unloading. Mm-hmm. And this was a whip go call from my friend Sarah, Memphis Sarah E. And I did 573.
Nice.
So I worked over to the second page. I had done the first page last year. Now I'm on the second page.
Very good.
And my whip go calls are all 500, so I did over 500, but I was cruising, finishing threads, so.
Yeah.
My next whip is You Belong to Me from Long Dog Samplers. I'm doing this on 16 count sandstone using a Silks for You, which I did not write down the number. And this is one of my focus pieces for the year. My goal is to get at least 750 stitches on it each month, and I did 773. And here's where it's at.
There you go. Yeah. Nice.
So finished up these birds, this bird, and then started the palm tree.
Kate, I literally had a brain freeze right in the middle of this one. Is You Belong to Me?
Yep.
Okay, thank you.
Ugh.
Nice.
Oh, it's so big. It's got a gigantic piece of fabric.
I know, but it's so pretty.
I know. And speaking of big things, this was for a category. So the category was beads or specialty stitches.
Mm-hmm.
This is Cleopatra from Bella Filipina. The needle minder. Stitched on 16 count spice from Picture This Plus using the called fors, and I only made it through 534 stitches of Kreinik on her. And here she is.
Oh, so good. Oh, Kate, it's so good.
She's so big. So anyway, I focused on that column.
Oh, yes.
That gold Kreinik. I didn't even finish the part. I was just like, I hit over 500. I'm done.
Yeah, you can only do so many. Yeah. Absolutely.
I'd like to say, oh, I want to finish her this year. No, I don't. This is not going to happen this year. Maybe 2025.
Maybe.
But I did get some progress on her. She will be out again.
Nice.
And then this was for a category, this next one. I'm subbing this in for my oldest whip.
Mm-hmm.
Because I didn't want to stitch my oldest whip.
Oh,
so this is Orca from Carolyn Manning.
Orca.
I'm doing this on 16 count easy guide fabric using the called for DMC. And I stitched 2,499 stitches. And here I am. Yes. The last full page. I've done all the diamonds and a little bit more. There are 3 little itty bitty pages.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to finish this year. This is on my year of whips, which has just closed. You had to get your album up. Mine is up. But I want to finish. I feel like I am breathing down this one's neck at this point.
Yeah, you are. It looks so good. So good. Nice.
Not done yet. Another focus for the year is Anzak. All my long dogs are focuses this year. Mm-hmm. They all should get 750 stitches. So this is Anzak from Long Dog, done on 16 count sampler gold from Color and Cotton. I'm using 3 different DMCs, but I haven't hit any of the other colors yet. 1,003 stitches. And actually, that's a page finish.
That's such a good blue.
Yes, it is.
It's beautiful.
So I'm using dark blue for most of it. Mm-hmm. And then the continent of New Zealand, I have a very dark green. And the continent of Australia, I have a very dark rust.
Nice. Nice.
That was a restart because I had done it in a very variegated silk, and it was too variegated. Mm-hmm. I just really didn't like how that looked.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. Next, I stitched on another Carolyn Manning because I was like, I should make some progress on another one. So this is Heimdallr from Carolyn Manning, just on a 16 count antique white. And I stitched 1,516 to get all the diamonds done in the first page.
Look at that. Pretty.
So this is just how I choose to stitch my Carolyn Mannings. I just find that it's very, what color is the diamond? You pull the thread, you stitch the diamond. I cannot screw up these diamonds.
Right.
You move on to the next diamond,
and
then the next. They do work in Pattern Keeper, and it is nice. But it is something I could like take on the go very, very easily.
Yeah. Comfort stitching, coloring, all the things.
Yes. All right, I have my last one.
Ooh, sorry.
I just did this one for the heck of it.
There you go.
Make some progress. This is the bear from Cottage Garden Samplings. And I stitched 1,140. So here he is.
Look at that. Whoops.
I tried to go back and like do some work on the greens of the cattails, and I'm like, this is a lot of stitching. And then I'm like, if I'm finding the grass to be a lot, this bear is ginormous.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Cottage Garden, they are deceptive.
Yes.
They're lovely.
But
deceptive.
Oh, this is on 16 count. Heritage from Picture This Plus.
Nice.
So, those were my whips, and so everything all totaled together. Since the last Flosstube is 12,291 stitches.
Nice. Very nice.
Yeah. It was a very heavy stitching stretch.
Yes, it was.
All right, Cheryl.
Okay. Well, off I go. Okay. So I have a nice little pile of whippy whips too. Last filming, we talked about me working on NOEL by Hands On Designs for one of my categories, which is 10 colors or under. And I think we talked about in the last filming how I didn't count the width of the border. So I had to work on fixing the border and then adding in what I could add in. And so I'm stitching this on 32 count mint splash Lugana, and this is what I was able to get done.
Yay!
So I fixed the width of the border and put the border down on the right hand side, and then I finished the last of the whale trail when they blow stuff out of their blowhole, and then I started in on the whale. There you go. So pretty good. There you go. So that was the first one. Okay. Then the second one I did some work on. Oops. Turn the page here. Was something else that I also showed on the last video, which was the NOEL sled from Foxwood Crossings. The letters sleds A to Z. And I'm looking here to see if I brought, no, didn't bring the picture. I'll insert it here. And I worked on just finishing the border bringing it together. As you can see, I'm doing 2 sleds. There's room for one more. There will be a 3rd sled that I will start. It's for a family project, family kind of surprise project. Yeah, so there's room for a 3rd one here, which I won't start for a little while. So for the rest of January and then into February, I'm trying to get these 2 sleds done and then go into the next. So there you go. So this is, I think it's 14 count perforated paper. This is gold. This is gold perforated paper. So there you go. Yeah, fancy. Okay.
Super fancy.
Super. Oh, the needle. There we go. Okay. So then the next thing I worked on was a whip goal for January. Our friend Vicky, Stitch and Button, had choice. What is this? Find all sorts of stuff. Had the choice. She got to choose what I was to work on. And I'll be honest, I was not expecting her to pick this one at all. But apparently, I think she said that she has this pattern as well. And she just wanted me to stitch on it so she could live vicariously. I don't know. So she picked Riley Harbor by Kathy Barrick, which I love. I'm stitching it on, shoot, I'm burying all my information here. La, 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 la. Let me see. I forgot that this one is out of order. I started it in like June or July. La, la, la. I have all my, I forgot this one was out of order. Shoot. Sorry, Kate.
Okay.
I know, I wasn't as organized as I had hoped to be this morning. No, it's after that. Okay. La, 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 la. I'm using the MPI silks. This is one of the ones that I always had wanted to, there we are, always wanted to start, and I wanted it to start it the way it was charted, and so I wanted to use the silks, and I'm using 40 count Milk and Honey by Fiber on a Whim, and I use this. I concentrated on finishing the house that I had started at the beginning. So I fully completed the center house. It's very exciting.
Yay.
Not just the roof, the whole dang house. There you go. Yeah, so this combo is working really, really nice. The silks are really nice to stitch with, for sure. So there's that. Put that over here. Okay. So then the next one I picked to work on is was for a category. The category of you're using a paper pattern. And while I have received the gift of Pattern Keeper and a thing to run it on, I still haven't transferred, and I'm not going to transfer everything over to Pattern Keeper. It's going to probably be some of my larger stuff. Doing the paper or PDF ones are really easy for me. So, oh, wrong one. Not this one. Can you tell I have too much stuff here in front of me? Where is it? Where did I put it? Oh, there it is. Okay. Whew. All right. So the first one I worked on for this is the Hometown Holiday Series, My House. I'm doing it on 40 count lamb's wool linen, and I am eventually going to finish these to make them into a like a Christmas village kind of thing. So I will not be, I'm only going to be stitching this much on it. Now I know the point of it is to put your family name on it, but up here in the top is a wreath, and I think I'm going to put the letter H up in the wreath. Or stitch this again and make it into an ornament and put our name on it. Probably more likely the H. You want me to be honest with it. And so I started off with the roof and both roofs.
It's a house.
I know, it's super exciting. So I started off with the pitched roof, the wreath, and the roof right here. And then I had started doing some of the guidelines down the side. And so 300 stitches adds quite a bit. I got pretty far on it. And it's
Looks
so
good.
pretty. It's so pretty. So I'm pleased with that. So yeah. So last year was the year of roofs and rectangles. Now you're actually going to see some buildings. It's very exciting. It's exciting for me. Let's put it that way. Let's put it that way.
It's the simple things.
Seriously. Okay. So the next thing I worked on, moving stuff around. I have too much crap here on my desk. Goodness. But I want to make sure I have all the information. There we go. It was for a category for beads and specialty stitches. And so I went with Curly Girl designs through a Mill Hill called Peacock. And the phrases have only one rule: be your wild, courageous, brilliant self every single day, no matter what. Which I liked. Now, I started working on the stitches I want to do for this. Usually for a category, I try to get about 300 stitches in. And I'm almost there. I've kind of been flipping back and forth between a couple of things. So you'll still see a active needle in this one. But I worked on the, I started off with just the orange border. And so I've started working on, like, I just call them snowflakes in the background. There's 2 rows of those snowflakes. So I've been working on those. I'm stitching this on 28 count Star Sapphire Linen by Witchelt. And I'm doing 2/2. So it's actually it's like a bigger Mill Hill. It's like 100 by 100. So decent size. So that's why I was working on those. There you go. And then I'm also kind of organizing my stitching because I'm doing the touch your piece thing with Kate. I'm trying to at least touch all of my whips at least once during the year. And so the next one that would have landed on that category, and I'm trying to do it by the day, like a birthday stitching on the day that they were started. So the next one in line was Winter Landscape Pillow. It is a kit by, Vervaco. So I'm cross stitching on a printed canvas using yarn. So I went from...
I did one of those.
Mm-hmm. It takes me a minute to get back in the groove on how to stitch these so that the yarn doesn't twist and lies flat and it looks nice and neat. But once I get back into the groove of it, then I don't want to put it down because it stitches up. But it's deceptive because you think, oh, it's this huge thing and you can stitch it fast. Well, I put 300 and some stitches in it and I still didn't get all sky done, but I got down to the top of the tree line, which is pretty good. So, oh yeah, this one definitely needs something behind it, but I need something bigger. La 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 la, what do I have? Scanning, scanning, scanning. I feel like I'm the robot in those movies where they're like, scanning things. Don't mind me. Okay, here we go. Oh, there, yeah, you can see it. Okay, so this is a printed, like a painted canvas. So I was able to get, I was down, where am I? Okay, I was down to about this level when I let it go. So I was able to get like 5 or 6 rows down, which is pretty good. But it looks good.
It does look good.
Once I get it, once I get it going. And soon I'll be in the interesting stuff that I think will go faster. Because right now all I'm doing is, lines. Lines of the same color.
I'm having flashbacks.
Yeah. And I have 3 of these in my collection. So when I was thinking about birthday stitches and what I was going to do, I was like, I would like to at least start one of them to get them going. Because they are really nice once they're done, and then you can finish them into a pillow. So to spare Kate one more fall thing, I picked winter. So much different. So there you go. Let's see what was next. I was pretty much proud of myself. I stitched almost every day. What was the last one? Oh, yeah, okay. Last one. Again, birthday stitching. The next one on the docket was Hometown Holidays #2, the Main Street Station. So again, all of the series is being done on the call for colors and threads. DMC and Classic Color Works on 40 count lambswool linen. I am not stitching any of the snow in the sky. 1, because you can't see it. And 2, because I didn't want the scene to be perpetually snowy. It's just me. So there you go. So this one again, I'm still working on the amount of stitches I want to do for birthday stitches. Or I should say touch your piece. I want to do on smalls, I want to get in at least 200 stitches to get them moving along. Oh, whoops. No, not using that, using this. Okay, again, I was able to fill in a little more of the roof line and get the trees done. Shush.
That tree looks perfectly harmonious.
Thank you. All right, I'll say it out loud. The tree has an extra row of branches. Let's just leave it there. But I was able to fudge it in so that it doesn't throw off everything below it. So there you go. So now I'm excited because now I'm moving past and getting into the meat of some of these patterns. So that's exciting to me. So there you go.
Yes.
Exciting. Yay. So I do believe, let me double check, that is all my whips for this. We were busy.
We were very busy.
Yeah. I'm excited to be doing this and making a concerted effort to touch everything. And I've kind of been doing it based on, like I said, their birthday starts. And it's been it's been so fun to pull them back out again and do that and touch them. So it's really hard for me to put stuff away when I'm getting in the groove with it. And it's like, But then I get the next one out and it's like, oh yeah, this one's great too. So anyways, you know what I'm saying. Yep. Okay.
Hashtag touch your piece.
Touch your piece. Definitely.
All right.
Picture. I don't think I have a picture of that one. Okay. All right. Next. What would you like to talk about?
We could do plans really quick because
Okay.
they're very short.
Yes, go ahead.
All right. So, I have a new start coming up on the 25th, which is the Wonders of the James Webb Telescope.
Yay!
It releases on the 25th, so I have to wait. I have all of the stuff ready to go. I am ready.
Yes. And then
I've done all my categories. I've done my focus pieces. I've done my whip go. I could do what I want.
Ooh, look at you.
I know. But the problem is I'm not sure what I want, so.
Oh, well. That's a problem.
So we'll see what we get next time.
Absolutely. Okay. I'm looking
Those
at
are my plans.
Sorry. For me, my plans are the next thing on my list of. I'm going to continue. I want to finish off the stitches on Peacock and on Main Street Station. I also I have kind of a calendar worked out so I kind of stay on track. I get to work on my second Whip Go block for January, which was Kate's Choice. And I will wait until next filming so you can see what she chose. So I'm going to work on that. I'm working on the sleds a little bit more. And I'm just going to keep on going with birthday stitching because I've got 1, 2, 3 more birthdays in the month of January. And then I have 2 categories left to do. So one of them is oldest whip, and I will be bringing out my oldest whip. Whew, is it old? So I'll be putting a little work in on that. And also, what was the last one? A large? Large. I think large was the last category that I haven't done yet. So yeah, basically just keep on plugging along and getting categories. There's the kitty. I just realized I was looking at my list, so I didn't see her. So those are the things I'm working on. So, yeah. Okay. Do we have any haul?
A little bit.
A little bit.
I have to put the cat down.
Wegman's bag of acquisition. I'll hold the note until you get the bag. Acquisitions. Tape delay. Sorry, kitty.
She's not sorry.
No, she's not. She's not sorry. Oh, funny. Okay, do you want to go ahead?
Sure.
Okay.
All right. I got my first house. I got Santa's house from Cottage Garden Samplings. I'm getting mine through Sammy at Tiny Hummingbird Stitchery. Yeah. I'll be getting the next one's in the mail already, and I'm starting to get some of the floss with them. So yeah, taking a little bit longer.
Yep. Nice.
Okay. I had made a purchase of some DMC at Hobby House Needleworks in Rochester because it was faster than going to Joann's to find out that they didn't have any that I needed.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm like, I just can't buy DMC. So I bought a fat quarter of 16 count Sarah from Grace Notes Fabrics.
Ooh, I'm going to put this on the full thing so people can see it. Ooh. Like a sagey green?
Yeah, this is a good green.
Pretty. Very nice.
That's a good green.
Very nice.
16 count. I have to laugh. Hobby House puts all their fabric in these individual little paper bags, and I feel like an alcoholic at a liquor store.
Yeah. The shame of it all.
Yes. Okay. These next two I'll explain what I'm debating about.
Okay.
Where did I get this from? Heartland Quilting and Stitching on Etsy. This is 20 count mimosa green.
Ooh.
And
Okay,
yes, 20 count.
Oh, okay. Did y'all hear this? Long-time viewers, long-time subscribers, did you hear the count on this? Say it again, Kate.
20 count.
I do believe the face I made when she told me this was, yeah.
Okay.
Kate is a 16 count 8-eye enthusiast. No shame, no blame. So for her to bop all the way up to 20 is a big deal.
Well, there's a reason.
I know.
This is 20 count mossy green.
Again, pretty.
There is a difference.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I put one back in the bag, but one is definitely lighter.
Yes, definitely. Yeah.
All right. So, I am doing 24 and 24. 12 of those are Owl Forest. 2 of the Owl Forest patterns are ridiculous. 185 by 445. Yeah, yes. No, not small. Those are BAPs.
Those are BAPs for sure.
So I've been trying to figure out, was I going to stitch them on a fat half of 16 count, or was I going to be smart and stitch them with one thread on a 20 count on a fat quarter?
Yeah.
Because I did the maths, people.
Mm-hmm.
And so the 2 that I'm looking at are Moon Deer and Star Dragon. So I bought the 2 greens to look at for Moon Deer.
Mm-hmm.
I have 2 other 20 counts coming that I just ordered yesterday, and I will figure it out, people.
Mm-hmm.
I will figure it out, but I'm going to be starting it on 20 count because it's just too darn big.
Nice. Very nice. Yeah, I'm excited. I don't stitch a lot. I haven't stitched any Owl Forest. I do have one, the Christmas birds. I do believe you gave me that one as a gift. Did you not? Or
you have something that's called something different. There's 2 patterns.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I have the smaller one.
I don't know which one you picked. I can't remember.
So I take that back because is Cardinal Points Long Dog or?
That's Long Dog.
That's Long Dog. Okay, no. The one I have is one of the Cardinal ones that they released. And yeah, and there's a big version and a small version, and they have different names. I can't remember what it's called. So I live vicariously. Okay, the whole point of the story is I live vicariously through you to do all these beautiful Owl Forest ones. Because I do believe if you had to pick a favorite designer, it's probably that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just looking at the things behind you, and 2 of the 3 of them are Owl Forest on your wall. It's beautiful. They're beautiful. So, yeah. Anyways, so I'm excited to see what you end up picking. Is that it?
I'm excited to get it going, but
I know.
I know. I floss tossed on both those greens, and it was like it would probably work on both of them, but I don't know, and I'm hemming and hawing over it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why. That's all my haul.
Okay. All right. Very good. I got a couple of things. I was in Tulsa, which is about an hour away from where I am now, this week, and I decided to stop in to Silver Needle because I needed some threads, because I knew I was going to run out of the apple cider that I needed for Letters for Santa. So, of course, threads can't be bought alone. They can't travel back alone. And I just kind of grabbed the first thing that I saw that I knew that I wanted. Speaking of Cottage Garden, I wanted to get all of the collection. This is back in the day. It was the Songbirds Garden, and this is the second one. I have the first one. This one is Merry and Bright. I love chickadees. I love hollyberries. So it's all a good thing. So I got this to go with it. Because,
I did think that those birds were up your alley.
Yes. That particular one, I like the whole series. For me, I do like Cottage Garden style. I don't necessarily like every single one of their patterns. Or when she does a series, I'll pick and choose which ones of them I like. Like, for example, the house one that she's doing now, I bought the cottage one that you just showed. I did not get the castle. And, so it depends, like, which ones I will actually get. But they're all really nice. I'm just trying to be a little more realistic about what I'm going to be able to get done in my lifetime.
Sometimes I get realistic and then I'm like, no, I'm going to start a full coverage next month that I will probably never finish in my life, but...
Absolutely. Right. So
whatever.
This particular visit, I talked myself out of it. Let's put it that way. The other thing that I have been doing is, if you've been with us for any length of time, that my husband and I have packed up our house. We sold our house. We are currently living with his sister. She's been very kind in letting us stay with her. We are moving back to Canada. Or I should say, I'm moving back to Canada and I'm dragging my husband with me. And so, I'm not 1,000% sure how accessible certain things will be, or how easy it'll be able to get in where I'm moving to. I know there's a couple of cross-stitch stores, and I'm still working out what they offer, and the issue is how far away they are from me and what do they have. So I've been kind of looking at some of my projects, and it's like, while I have the opportunity now, I'm kind of ordering certain things so that I have them, because I can't guarantee I'll be able to get them kind of easily. So one of the things, I'm going to do this so you can see it pretty good. One of the things I found last year, where is it? Last year, Rosewood Manor released High Tide, which is...
You're killing me.
They released High Tide, which is... I will insert a picture like here so you can see what I'm talking about. It's basically a piece of fabric with like gradiated colors, and as you go down, it's the different levels of the things you will see in the ocean. Okay, and I was like, I have the pattern, and so then I went and looked for the fabric, and I had to do a little bit of searching, which concerned me a little bit, but I was able to find a piece of it on Etsy through the Thrifty Stitcher, which actually has they actually have a brick and mortar store in Missouri. No, sorry, Michigan. Take that back, Michigan. I'm trying to look to see what the name of the... Anyways, they still had some of the fabric, and I was able to get it in 40 count linen. And this is Midnight Mermaid by Under the Sea.
She not dyeing it anymore?
I don't know, or that Under the Sea was just out of stock. Don't know. I really don't know. And so I didn't want to take the chance and wait But I went and did a search on Etsy, and they were selling the fabric. They were selling it as the fabric and the pattern. And so I messaged them and said, by any chance, do you have a fabric cut that I could buy separate from the pattern because I already have it? And they're like, yeah, we do. What count do you need? And so I gave them. And so this is what it looks like. It is so pretty. It is so pretty. So it comes in, I think it's charted on 32, but I wanted to do it on 40. And being as I am, this is so nice. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Being the way that I am, I might kind of rearrange a little bit of, still keep layers, but kind of rearrange them in a little bit, based on the stuff I see on the beaches when I'm home. So anyways, so that's what I got. This is, I'll say it again because I can't remember. Midnight Mermaid by Under the Sea Fabrics. And I got it through One Thrifty Stitcher on Etsy. So thank you very much to them. And of course, fabric can't travel alone. And like I said, the One Thrifty Stitcher is attached to a brick and mortar, and they were selling some of, they had a sale on some of their needle minders, and I picked this one. Derpy-doo. Oh. There we go, you can see it better. Goodness, I'm having trouble today, people, sorry. There you go. It's a reproduction of a famous painting.
Oh, in the park.
Yep, and I was like, I want to get that one. So there you go. So that's kind of a little bit of a pro tip for you. If you can't always find things in your normal channels or directly from the people, you never know what's there on Etsy or eBay. You just don't know. And usually sellers are usually pretty, you can't hurt to ask. I didn't know if they had any separate, and they're like, yeah, sure, we can do that for you. So you just don't know. So don't get discouraged. You just may find stuff. What you looking up?
Things.
Okay. All right. This is what happens, y'all. We do this to each other all the time. I also had marked down to ask you about a virtual retreat you were going to when you have a minute.
Oh, yes. I'm going to Frogwarts for the first time.
Ooh, and who runs it?
The Black Needle Society.
Oh, okay. And when is it?
June, I think. July. I don't know. I paid for it.
I'm being very bossy and interrogative. Sorry. I just had it marked down to remind you that you had signed up for it, and it sounded interesting.
It does.
I shouldn't have sprung that one on you. Sorry. I should have let you know.
I was looking at Midnight Mermaid on Under the Sea Fabrics.
I knew it.
Yeah, no. So I've heard other people talk about Frogwarts and going to Frogwarts, and I have watched Athena Stitching Goddess Designs talk about it. Akia Whip, Kevin, and what's his wife's name? Diane, I think. They go. It's a virtual retreat. You get assigned into a house if you want to compete. If you don't want to compete, I think you can be a villager in Hogsmeade and just do the stitches on your own at your own pace. It all depends on if I'm working the weekend or not, and I haven't figured
Right.
out if I was working that weekend or not. Even if I'm not, I stay up late anyway, so I can do
Mm-hmm.
stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They do things like scavenger hunts and, search the internet to find, whatever you have to prove stuff, and then they have competition stitching.
Fun.
Like,
And do they give like access to like weekend specific patterns or anything like that?
yeah, you get the Fraudworks pattern. I believe this is year 5. So
Nice.
it's whatever the 5th book is, and I'm really slacking right now because I
That's
can't
okay.
think of what it is.
That's okay.
Is it Order of the Phoenix or the Half
I
Blood?
can't
It's
remember.
Order of the Phoenix, I think.
Yeah, okay. Nice.
I think. So yeah, there's a band sampler. Um, if you watch Flosstube, I'm sure you've seen the Frogwarts band samplers.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Athena got very creative with her year 1 and burned around the edges to make it
Wow.
look like parchment. She's like, I was
Wow.
so scared to do it. Oh my God. It's amazing, but I know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Here, you
Thank you
just
for
spent
being
how
brave
long
on our
stitching?
behalf.
Yeah.
We
And
live
then she's got it
vicariously.
framed. She's got it framed in like this glass thing where it's like floating so you can see all the edges.
Oh,
It's very
yeah.
cool.
Oh, that's why I love Instagram because you can see other people's creativity, especially in finishing things. It's
Oh,
lovely.
I suck at finishing.
I know, but I'll screenshot stuff and I'm like, yeah, that's great. That'll inspire me
That's
whenever
great.
I decide to finish something.
Um,
Fun.
so I have 2 hands on 2 cats.
I
That is a rare.
Yeah, and no, yeah. I can see you're like stretched out like this. With both
I'm
arms
just
going.
like, why do they both want to be up here and it's going to end badly? Okay, we're down to 1.
Okay, very good. Okay. Crisis averted. Oh, funny. All right,
All
well there
right.
you go. Um well, I'm looking forward to see like your what after you go and see how you felt about doing a virtual retreat. And see how you
Yeah,
liked
I
it.
can only afford one in-person retreat this year,
Mhm.
and that's the Steel City Stitchers in April.
Nice.
And I was like, this is a virtual. Let me give a virtual one a try.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I've done the Jingle Ball one and they set things up a little differently. Um, but that it'll be cool to hear how someone else runs theirs. You know what I mean? So, yeah,
And
it'll be
nothing
fun.
against the Jingle Ball, but you know how much Christmassy I am.
I know.
I'm about 1%.
Yes. She tolerates mine.
I'm doing the Christmas birds. Ooh,
Yes, you
yay.
are. Yes. Yeah. No, I know. I definitely provide the Christmas content for the two of us. It's all good. Yes.
So,
And you've got all the owl forest. I love owl
and
forest. It's pretty.
95% of the Halloween.
Yes, absolutely. See, we all balance each other out. It's all good.
That's good.
Um, yeah, I'll be interested to see how you like a virtual one versus being in person. Um,
Hmm.
yeah, for sure. Oh, Steel City. Yeah,
It's okay.
I live vicariously through you on that one. One day I'll get there. Yeah.
I can guarantee something because they just opened their wait list again because they had people cancel. I can guarantee that if you got in and paid for it, that you would be going to Canada that weekend
I
instead.
know. Yes.
You want to
We are
bump it up.
Yeah. So it's like we are at the point in all of this is that my husband has submitted all his paperwork and he has done his biometrics appointment and he has done his medical and that's all been submitted and we are literally sitting and waiting. And it could take a couple of months. It could take up till October, November. And so now it's just, yeah, it's just like I thought about doing Steel City last year, and then once we made the decision that we were going to move, I'm like, I can't, because of that very scenario. I have no idea how long this is going to take. So it's just like, but so that's why I say I live vicariously through Kate, because that's when I really wanted to go, because there are certain people I really wanted to meet in person, that typically, like Justine and oh, my brain just walked up. X's and
Jackie.
Hoes. Justine and Jackie from X's and Hoes. Memphis Area E almost always go. And then all, the different people that you've met that's like, ooh, I would love to meet them too. They sound really cool. Like Bobby from Pumpkin Creek Primitives and some other people too. I'm blanking on the names. I'm sorry. But that was one I wanted to go to. So we'll see. Maybe next year. Who knows? I don't know anymore. We'll see how things go. Things have gotten a little bit more complicated, so we'll see about things. So yeah. Anyways, I think that's it, right?
I think that's it. Indubitably.
Indubitably. Your homework, everyone, is to go learn how to spell it. Because that's what I'm going to do.
No, that's mean. We want to keep our viewers.
I know, it's true. Although, we could start a contest of what is the word you want us to try to worm into things the next time.
No.
Comment below.
4 syllables or higher.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We want... And supercalifragilisticexpialidocious is not one of them.
You just got that one out of the way.
I know, I did.
How very prescient of you.
Ooh. Now she's just dropping the mic, folks. We need to leave now because I can't top that one. Anyhoodle. We thank you all for taking time to watch us.
Oh, yes. Thank you. We appreciate you. Thank you if you've just found us and have made it through this. Bless you.
Welcome
if
to
you
the
really
crew.
like us, you can thumbs up us.
Yes.
Subscribe. We appreciate it.
Yeah, we both have accounts on Instagram if you want to follow our day-to-day stitching. My New Year's resolution when it came to stitching this year was to be more current with my uploads on Instagram. But Kate is always really faithful about putting stuff on there. So if you want to follow along between filmings, we're on there. So everything is below on how to contact and how to see us on other accounts. So
yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Great. Well, bye, Kate. We'll talk to you later. See you, everybody.
Bye.
Bye. Happy stitching.